Hello everyone, my name is SMGalactic. I'm currently one of the coaches for Star Rage alongside Ikasumi Ninja. Today I'll be interviewing each member of Star Rage and asking them some questions about them and their competitive journey. Alright, we are currently here with all the Star Rage members. Let's start off with interviewing Astro. Can you please let us know about mainly you, what's your name, and how you got into comp?
Alright, my name's Astro. I've been playing this game for, 3 years now? In terms of competitive, I started July 2023, and I got into the series a long time ago, around 2016. And I started playing the game around 2019 with Splatoon 2. I got into comp after watching a couple of videos from Jmoji. Chara, mainly his road to S Plus in Splatoon 2, where he made a new account and climbed the rankings through that, and that got me interested into actually trying to get better at the game. I actually started trying to get better around Splatoon 3, 2023 of February, and then I actually joined a team around Sizzle season when S-Blast came out, because funnily enough, a friend from school noticed me playing Splatoon, and we exchanged contact on Discord. And one day I asked if he could play with me in solo queue, and then he says, "No, I have to go for a scrim." And I was like, "Wait, he's on a team?" And I was like, "That's pretty cool. Maybe I could join him." And one day he asked if I could join his team, and I said sure. I was ecstatic. I was able to join the team after getting 3rd place, because that was the tryout for Anarchy Rush. That was an insane night. And yeah, I've been on 3 teams from my career. Been on Solaris, Wave Illusions. That team lasted for a year. And then currently captain of this team, Star Rage. I play Blasters, Small Blaster, and S-Blast. That's it for me.
Nice, sounds like you've had quite the journey. Alright, let's start off.
Yeah, it's been a fun ride.
Alright, let's go next to Booga. Booga, can you please tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into competitive?
Hello, I'm Booga. I got into competitive mainly because of watching YouTube and kind of just watching comp players play the game. It was honestly really cool to see how good the teams played, and I thought, why couldn't I do that? It'd be really cool to have a team of my own one day and climb the ranks. So I kept watching more competitive players. I eventually got Splatoon 2 back in 2018, and unfortunately I didn't have online, but I did practice the game through single player. Eventually, I met a friend from school that also plays Splatoon, and he had gotten me online so me and him could play together, which was really cool. I eventually fell out of talking with him, but I did end up getting into competitive for a little while in early Splatoon 3. And I played a little bit with Malevolent Cooler. That team didn't last a while, but we did pretty good, I would say. And then I joined this team, Star Rage, and now I'm just excited to see how far we can go. I play heavy mainly, but I can also play heavy deco, heavy edit, and I play leader from time to time.
Nice. Awesome to know. Alright, let's move on to Chicken. Chicken, could you please tell us about yourself? How you got into comp?
Hello. My name's Chicken. Yeah. Alright, so my comp journey, how did I start was so since I remember back then I saw a game it's called Splatoon, Splatoon 2. So I was watching trailers, oh, this is an interesting game. I should play it. So then I bought the game. and then I started playing it. And I low-key liked the game to a point like I wanted to buy the Switch online because like there was a time that I didn't buy multiplayer due to personal reasons. But when I finished the story mode, it made me like love the game. So then that's when I got the multiplayer. And overall throughout the game's life cycle, I started to love like the game, like overall like how the ranks work to a point. And then after that, Splatoon 3 came, and I was like, huh. I wonder how this game is gonna be if I play with people. So then that happened. So then one day I was just looking through YouTube like how to join the community, and then I find the comp community, like one of Chase's video, like how to set up the it was, I believe, the how you can start the what's your role. So then from there on, I started watching Chase's videos as well, Pro Charles videos, to a point like I started loving comp, and then which that made me decide to join comp. Or I joined like around, I believe, when when Flounder, I don't remember, but it was like around Flounder when it came to the game. I joined on Splatoon. I started off with Sinking Inc., which was a Div 9 team, which overall was a fun experience. Then after that, I went to Star Ridge, which I'm currently in right now. And yeah, overall fun. It's been fun. I love the community, and I like playing comp as well. One of my the weapons that I play mostly, if you guys want to know, it's just me. It just I can play whatever, low-key.
All right, so you're a flex player. All right, let's move on to Sunny. Sunny, could you please introduce yourself and tell us about your comp experience?
Hi, I'm Sunlight, but most of the people on this team call me Sunny. You may have known me in a former life as someone who went by AU. And my competitive Splatoon experience actually kind of starts outside of me playing competitive Splatoon with a game you might know called Multiverses. So I learned a lot about competitive gaming through a game called Multiverses, which is like Warner Brothers Smash Bros. Complete dog game, by the way. But I got into competitive gaming via that game. I was a notable player in Multiverses tournaments, getting as high as 4th in some tournaments back in the day. And I was very good. And then when the game shut down, I kind of stopped playing competitive games for a while. And then, due to a personal event in my life that I will not talk about, I needed something to get my mind off of it. And I chose competitive Splatoon after I saw... I've always watched like Pro Char like back in the day because I've been playing Splatoon casually since S1. But I never got into comp until February of last year, so I've been playing comp for about a year now. And I found a Char video. I think it was his video explaining what Sendo Q was. And I was like, maybe I'll try that. And then I found the link to the Splatoon Stronghold Discord server. I met several people through there, and I started playing comp with some people, including some Sendo Q. I'm the support player for the team, mainly playing shooters. I play both Forge Pro and Frozen Pro, Vanilla Splash, and Cooler Zap. And I have been a part of several teams, but none of them that really took off, unfortunately. I was a member of a team called Smile, a team called Magic Monarchs, and yeah, both teams were talented teams, but never really hit the ground running. And then I'm also a team known as Antithesis that also, like, all talented teams, but nothing really took off. And so this is like one of my first like real legitimate teams that I've been a part of. So yeah.
Nice, awesome. Sounds good. Hope you continue to improve. We have our skirmisher, roller, and brush player that we all know and love, Melon. Melon, could you please introduce yourself to everyone and let us get to know you a little bit better about your comp experience and who you are?
Hi. Melon. Some people used to know me as Melody Ty. If you did, don't talk to me. I think I started comp in July of 2022, and I think it was the Inkopolis Showdown. With a pickup team called Bully Busters. I don't know why we called it that. And then after that tournament, I met somebody who knew, like, a website on competitive Splatoon. Cause, like, I didn't know what that was. I only played because they knew me, I knew them. They're like, hey, this game's fun, let's go play it. And then, obviously Splatoon 3 came out. I started searching for teams because I got bored of playing Turf War. My, like, weapon pool changed drastically. I used to play Squelchers for competitive, if you guys didn't know that. But, now I play, obviously, Rollers. Rollers are my favorite, if I haven't said that multiple times. If you know me, you already know. My mains are Dynamo, Splat Roller, and then Comet Brush, I think is the name. And then, let's see. Oh yeah, and then I'm on Star Rage. Wow, who would have guessed? I'm on the team that I'm being interviewed on. Wow.
Nice, nice. Alright, last and not least, we have Abyss. Abyss, can you please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you and your comp experience?
Hello, my name is, Abyss, and I started playing comp about 2 years, more 2.5. How I, got into the Splatoon community was actually through a YouTuber called Hasme. He doesn't really do Splatoon content anymore. He was a really big Salmon Run player, and I joined his community server because a extra work started, and which was the first one. So I wanted to get people to play with me. So I joined that server because of it, and about 3 months in, I met somebody who got me into comp, which is why I started to get into comp. But I didn't fully integrate because my school life was a little bit busy at that time. And about February of 2023, I did my first, not my first, but I did a pickup tournament that was called Wave Illusions with, believe it or not, Prince Soy, myself, and Ninja, and that's when our team came into fruition, which was Wave Illusions. I couldn't really stay into the team because my school life was, again, a little too busy, but during the summer, that's when I was able to fully integrate into the team, and we were a team for about a year, and then our lives got a little hectic, so we disbanded, but then but me and Prince made another team, which is now Star Rage. I actually came up with the name Star Rage because I'm a big fan of Yuki Tsukumo from JJK. And the weapons that I play, I used to be a flex, actually. My main weapon was sword, but then for Wave Illusions, I was mainly the support / cooler player for it until I started to play Bucket, which then I became the Bucket player, and I still play Bucket till this day.
Nice, sounds awesome. Alright. That is all the questions I currently have, but more importantly, Thank you for your guys' time. It was really good getting to know all of you and letting everyone else get to know you as well. Any future goals for any of you?
Win? I don't know.
Win.
With Ludi,
Win.
on the way and on the horizon, I really want to try and get us back to playoffs. I think we can do it.
Let's go! Yes! Let's go! Oh my god!
Probably this video will be out after Ludi, so we'll see. But I'm just looking to climb higher and higher. My New Year's resolution is to reach Div 5. I think we're currently at Div 7 skill level, so I think we can get there
Awesome.
by the end of the year.
For sure.
Honestly, just to like get better at the game, obviously get better at my mechanics, get a high X power. Right now, like 2,500. Become a really sort of like interesting blaster player. If that makes sense, I guess. And then obviously get to mid to high level and eventually top level with these guys or individually. That'd be an absolute dream of mine. I want to play.
We can do it.
I want to play my best every day. I want to keep getting stronger. 100%.
Awesome.
For me personally, I think that what I want to do is I want every team that is watching this to know that Star Rage will be here. There will be a day, there will be a time, we will be there, and we will win.
Yes, sir.
That's how much we can win.
That'll definitely help.
Nice.
Loki, for me, Loki, like they said, win every game that we can. Loki beat up anyone. But I guess for my personal goal, just become the ultimate flex player in a way. And Loki beat up Galactic. That's it.
Oh my god.
W goal. Clap it up. W goal.
Guys, do the golf claps. Do the golf claps.
The golf labs. Honorable mention, become like one of the more fun teams, like at a higher level. Like not like I don't want people to see us as like, oh, we're like super serious 24/7. We're gonna walk in every single game. I don't think like every single team has to be like that. It can be like goofy and all that.
Goo goo gaga.
Have fun. Exactly. And like interact with the community as well too. Like be good examples. I want us to be good examples.
True.
Nice.
True.
All right. Well, thank you for your guys' time. Really awesome interviewing all of you, and we will catch you next time.
Thank you.
Peace out.
All for the Dynamo propaganda.